first, I'm sure about it. If he was seeing me, all the shit I was saying about him and his family and all the St. Louis and all that shit I was saying.
Yeah,
I'm
no
sure niggas
doubt.
would have got on my ass. So it was that shit was 103% real back then. Like
Hey, look, hey, no doubt, no doubt. Cause I'm telling you, I asked about it, bro. When you came to St. Louis to battle at that point, cause remember, my bro was like, you can't even cross the Midwest. You can't come here. Whoop,
tell me
whoop.
don't step pinky toe, and that's what I said. I said, all right, we gonna test and see.
So, right, so
See
I
how
wanted to
we
make
gonna
that
see.
mean something. I was gonna make that mean, bro. I promise you, that day, it's no disrespect. You know, I fuck with you hard right now.
So
I
you
can
would
either.
have been a nigga I would have got rid of, nigga, huh?
Hey, something like that. Still ass.
You would have been a
Hey,
nigga that day, huh?
hey, you and Wilson would have been trying to figure it out, dog. Nah, nah. Look. I'm asking him, what's up, cuz? He like, do what you want, do what you want. But he talking about booing and shit. He talking about for the sake of, like, booing niggas and shit. I'm like, nah. If we finna let the nigga eat, cause it ain't, hey, look.
If we letting the nigga eat,
Right, cause we could have not, hey,
we
cause
gonna turn
look,
this TV on.
look, cuz we could have not let you eat in a more respectful way type shit. Like it just came to a conclusion. It didn't have to get all the way funky, but just because of what it was, he on at that time you weren't supposed to eat,
I
bro.
expected it. I ain't even gonna lie. I was saying I had like you know what I mean. And this is down 30. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know I respect the city of St. Louis. But back then I had said fuck the whole state.
Cause you went dumb. You was
I
like,
told
Nelly, suck a dick, Chingy, eat a
when I
dick.
came to St. Louis, that's why I came with who I came with. I came with niggas that strictly all
On that.
on that. They
On
on
that.
that. You
Right,
get what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
it was like I'm gonna travel with who I know is on that, just in case niggas out here beyond that.
Right. Okay. Hey, it was it was that time. It was that time. But like I said, you was dealing with a motherfucker. Man, I didn't. It's just sad, and I don't even be trying to be on there with that nigga. But it's shit that he do and say that fucks me
I can't
up.
fuck with Verb no more, man. I ain't gonna lie. Verb to me, Verb was a stand-up nigga when I first met him. You know what I'm saying? After when I first actually met him. Fuck all of the back and forth vlogs and shit.
Right.
When we met, he was a stand-up nigga. I can't say that. Verb actually was, you know what I'm saying, was one of the people who, you know what I'm saying, if I call him or he called me, I would pick up and he'd be like, "Are you ready for this battle?" And
Right, right,
everybody
right.
versus like he was good people, but I don't know when he started beefing with like I think it's when he started beefing with Hitman. Once he started beefing with Hitman, he just started getting weird. And I stopped fucking with Verb when I seen him online telling, talking about, ooh, Nick Cannon, trying to get Hitman fired and shit like that. That's when it was I'm like, bro, you basically a rattling nigga. Like, you sit here, you vlogging, trying to get the man, get his job taken. You acting MTV and wilding out.
Damn.
Talking about you being threatened by Hitman.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I remember that. And you know
you
what?
can't be that
And,
type of nigga. So that's when I stopped fucking with Verb and I start, getting on the. I'm clowning him with everybody else now because it's like, nigga, you being weird as fuck. Like you was cool
and
with me in my book,
see,
even though you were a little, everybody always calls you sassy because of the perm and shit like that. You still was a cool nigga in my book. You get what I'm saying? But once you start doing the corny shit that he started doing
right.
online, and I start realizing, oh, he one of them niggas that he'll rat on you if he had the chance to or needed to. I realized who he was, so that's what just made me stop fucking with him as a person. I'll be real. It wasn't
Wow.
nothing else. It wasn't nothing else. So then when I spoke up and said like, yeah, I ain't fucking with him no more. Yeah, he a weirdo. I might have seen a tweet or something that was like, yeah, this nigga's a weirdo. And then he goes super in like, nigga, I'll do this to you and I'll do that to you.
Oh,
Like, Verb, you not doing none of that. Nigga, like, why you
okay.
talking all this?
Okay, so you know. Okay,
And
so you know.
I was in Houston at Apollo, and I was at the hotel for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I was there Friday and Saturday. I was not there for day 2 on Sunday because I had another gig. I had to get back home. So Verb battled on Sunday. He didn't come to the fucking face-offs or the battles that happened on Friday for Scotty League at Sauce Walker Club. Nobody seen him Friday. Nobody seen him at Apollo first day on Saturday while I was around. He was outside, none of that. He showed up, supposedly, they told me he showed up like 40 minutes before his battle on Sunday, and he was in a back room away from everybody until it was basically time for him to walk out and do his battle. You get what I'm
You
saying?
never seen him.
I was not one of them niggas who was there the night of the battle. If I would have saw Verb, we would have had a conversation.
Right, at least.
I'm not going to sit there and be like, I would walk up on him and punch him in his face and fucked up the money and all that. Nah, but it would have for sure. If I'd have seen that man face to face,
Right.
the man, it would have been, bro, you got to come holler at me right now type shit.
But what?
Over here, so we know what's happening.
Have you ever seen? Hey, have you ever seen him battle and have Paysdale in the building with him? Not that one dude, Sleepy. It's a cat named Sleepy who always with him. A pretty motherfucker. But him and Verb big brothers was best friends, and Sleepy just try to represent for the hood. But you know he ain't even one of them. But still, do you ever see anybody behind him talking about Paysdale or anything kind of like it?
I don't be shot, man. I don't really be saying no man with nobody.
But look, this is what I'm saying though. But look, check this out. This is what I'm saying. Look, I don't know who your guys is or none of that shit. But I know I just sent you in a building with grapes and all type of shit. I just sent you say, hey, this is my big homie right here. I just sent you with. I just say this shit is just natural shit that you see.
That's what I said. I don't really be saying, bro. I don't see him in the building with nobody really. Like,
so that's what I'm saying. Do you think if it and I'm just asking, do you think if it was cast in street status, I'm talking about in 09, during that time, I'm telling you about it, when he was always with the young ills and shit, if it was cast from Paysdale that was battling and straight winning battles, why wouldn't they be tied up? Just why? If we battling for the league, if we at Word War street status battling and winning, why the fuck we ain't even known? Why don't y'all even know us?
I mean, that go both ways.
All right, well, tell me about it then.
I'll play devil's advocate because it's some niggas. It's you know, I feel like it depends on if you a star in that person's eyes. Because it's niggas that's from my city, from North, right?
No, not the city, the hood, bro. Okay. Okay.
Listen, I'm just saying, it's niggas from my city. I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna just explain it. It's niggas from my city. You know what I'm saying? They not from my hood, like my grape center, none of that. They not from my hood, but it's niggas from my city that's nice. You feel me? That been winning battles. But it's not I don't look at it as it's my job to put them on. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I feel like when you nice, it's gonna come to you. You get what I'm saying? Like you gonna put the work in, no matter who the superstar in the town is. When you nice, you're gonna build that thing. It's gonna come back.
Okay, but look, I need you to know this part though. We're not talking about why he up there because it's hard for no motherfucker to look down when they up there. I mean, I never put nobody in that spot and be like, nigga, you in, you supposed to get me on. You don't know nobody's situation or nothing. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in the growth of when this first was started before he was anybody. It was a cat named Uzi Boo that was from Kansas City that was trying to get in. So he put me up against him because I had just heard about him. I'm like, they said nigga from the hood doing it, named Verb. I'm like, you talking about Chance? And I knew Verb was his name because my cousin was fucking with him and asked me about him. I'm like, he doing the battle shit? What? Nigga, take me up there. Nigga named Cashola. We went up there. Now he did do that. Okay, so he did do that for me because he got me in the ring immediately. But it was a look for dude. He didn't know I rap or none of that shit. He thought it was going to be one of them clown ass situations where dude just get on me. But I fucked him around. So my next battle, I was supposed to have a cat named the Rap God or some shit. But the day he was coming happened to be the day that I think Hollow was coming, and it was supposed to be like an all-star weekend. So he took the battle away from me, and I don't know this. So I called Ola like a week before, like, look, I got this part. He's like, that battle ain't for you. He Verb and Whoopty Wham. I'm like, huh? I called Verb, what's up, cuz? He said that he wanted to battle, and it's MySpace time. I got to do it all on MySpace telling me he waiting for me. So at that point, I'm like, man, fuck you, Verb. Fuck Word War. Fuck street status. I didn't know that it was a difference, though, at that time. So it was right when you was on your campaign, your fuck Verb campaign. So I was on top of that with that. So like I said, I'm not even asking for none of that shit like 607. He up there a little bit. The shit he do for me, he'll do an interview for me, woo am, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. He'd record it for me 3 times when I didn't get it right. I'm just saying little shit like that. And he was way farther or somewhere. So I'm not asking Verb to because right. Like now, like I said, you can't do that. I know that, but I'm just saying, as a hood nigga, when we all battle rap and we from the hood and we're not, like I said, it's just the come up type shit. You don't talk about us at all. Like you said, Cashola, and it ain't because of him.
I know Cashola, I know Juicezilla.
See, that's what I'm saying. Okay, but he was pumping, he was rocking with Juice and them and all that shit then. But Cashola, I'm saying like damn, Cashola beat Hitman and Ill. I mean, motherfuckers call it debatable if they want, but they ain't gonna say he lost. Like it was like, Big Will fucked him up. I remember you was there in the hood and you was like, B-Man, I got Crips and said, B-Magic, what's up, cuz? Yeah, I remember. Bro, Yeah. I don't know if you know T Dub. I don't know if you know T Dub. Oh. Okay. Well, I, and this okay, that's what I'm saying. And this what I'm saying, cuz I've been listen, bro. I'm telling you shit that didn't went on back in them days, bro, to where you like, damn, this nigga was all the way in the building. I'm straight paid deal like that. That's what my beef at with dude. Cause when motherfuckers come, they say shit like, take me to the west side of Paydale. When T-Rex came to Paydale, nigga, you go on the video, if motherfuckers start paying attention, and it's 14 years ago, I'm doing the blog. I'm doing the blog saying fuck dudes.
When I came to St. Louis to battle verb, I don't remember what year that was. That might have been 2011, something like that, I believe.
It was back there.
I think it was 2011.
I can't.
Calico in 22. I battled Hitman in 2010. I battled. So verb might have been like 2011, right?
Yeah.
So verb. When I got there, him and Chase, the nigga Chase.
Yeah, man.
They picked me up from the airport and
that was cool.
Chocolate cocaine.
Oh well, then he was faking then. See.
So look, check it out. I remember this like yesterday. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, chocolate cocaine. That's my home.
Yeah.
So they picked me up from the airport. The only place I told Verb I wanted to go to the hood, and I lied to you not. I told him I want to go to the hood. Only place Verb took me to in St. Louis was a Chinese store to go get some food, and then they took me to my hotel.
He ain't take you to Paydale.
No, of course not. He ain't take me.
Wow.
Chinese store. I went to we made one stop. We went to a Chinese store, got some food, and then they took me to my hotel. After that, nothing. I seen Hitman at the battle, and he took me out that night. I think to the club, or told me to come to a club that he was at, or some shit like that. But other than that. Yeah,
and that's wild. And I mean, he was faking then. Because I asked, I'm telling you, do you remember it's a part you said Paydale or something? I forgot what you said. What up, Paydale or some shit? And it wasn't even nothing, but I had yelled.
Hey, Chris, you want some of this done?
I had yelled like, Paydale, what? You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to let the nigga know, nigga, we in it, bro. Listen, we know you a bitch ass nigga. I know you a bitch ass nigga, but we gonna rep for the city. We got you. Say something that makes sense, bro. He wasn't on that for him to say, you know, anything after the battle. What that was gonna do was he wasn't gonna be in it. He was gonna make sure he was gone. It would have just been a bunch of bullshit. And like you said, y'all was ready to do what y'all was gonna do. You know when two motherfuckers ready is ready, that's that. So
I live life like, bro, this is gonna happen. Like, I'm sure you watch my career, bro. I done been.
Bro, you do that.
Every hood to me is like the bro. If you grew up where I'm from, bro, I feel like you can survive any hood.
Right.
Wait for Paydale. If you feel like if you survive Paydale, you can survive anywhere. I feel like if I survive in North Brick City, I can survive. So my thing is, bro, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. When I go to these battles, I'm not sitting there thinking about niggas trying to jump.
Bro, you go get your bread, bro. You go get your money. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm not off none of that.
Bro, that was a bold motherfucking move when you came to St. Louis, bro. That was bold as shit. I couldn't, man, listen. Like I said, I fuck with you.
I thought you wasn't gonna show up. Like, why the fuck I'm not gonna show up? What do you mean I'm not gonna show up? Not showing up was a thing, because now not showing up is a thing. Niggas show up.
Now, what it should have been, what motherfuckers should, we don't know what was gonna happen. Man, it could have at least, bro, for the sake of it, it could have at least been too much going on in the world. Y'all can't even battle. At least that, bro. If it went without the funk, I'm just saying, because I don't want to carry on. I ain't the Terminator, but I'm saying I'm definitely Paydale broke. Also, 8-4, that's me. That's my shit. I would have made it to where nigga, they just ain't finna be no battle then type shit. Man, bro, do you think, I'm saying from what you know that wasn't no gangster shit for him to let that shit fly. I mean, I just think you go to some spots, but every spot it wasn't as intense, bro. Every spot it wasn't like with the trick shit. Nigga, that couldn't have happened. Motherfucker wouldn't have had it to talk about, bro, if you ain't go do it. Bro, you see what I'm at? You see what I'm at, though? Motherfuckers wouldn't have had it to talk about. See, they talk about it, but they don't mention. Nigga, you went there. And another nigga stage. And another nigga face again.
Nigga,
type shit.
Again, with that situation, but niggas wasn't there to even know really. Like, niggas, bro, you got it.
I straight get it now. No, I seen your interview. I get it now.
Niggas don't be understanding. I'll be like, yo, why would y'all think this man asked me, do I know Suge, bro? Like, what the fuck kind of question is this? Like, nigga, you know, everybody know I know Suge. I'm on stage with him, I co-sign him, like, that's my nigga. Like, why would y'all think this grown man walked up to me and said, yo, Arthur, you know Suge? And I said, nah, I don't know Suge.
Why would he even say that he said that? But anyway.
Like, it don't even make sense. So I'm like, when he came through the crowd, like, you said you ain't no Suge. I said, nigga, I didn't say that. That wasn't even a question you asked me, bro. Like, that's not even what you asked me. That's not.
He asked you was my man's there. He asked you was your man's there. You like, who was my man?
He didn't even ask was my man there. He joked, he laughed. He was like, man, you good out here, nephew, but your man lucky he ain't show up.
You like who?
My man who?
Right.
Like, you know who? And I was like, nah, I don't want to know who. If you ain't saying no name, I'm
not finna take claim to no bullshit. Like, what you talking about?
I'm not about to sit here and assume you talking about this. Because remember, Sturf had got locked up the night before.
Out there. Right. So I'm like,
I don't know who you just saying. Arsenal, you good because they fuck with Crip too, the Goon Squad and shit, tricking them.
Right.
He telling me like, nigga, you good out here. Anything you need, you hit me or the Goon Squad. But your man's lucky he ain't show up. I'm like, my man, who? He like, you know who I'm talking about. And I'm like, nah, I don't know who you talking about. He was like, don't even worry about it. You just have a good night. Anything you need, you all right, boy. And that's on my daughter, my nigga. That's how the conversation went. Wow. As they walked away, me and my peoples, we walked away. I get on stage, I battle the nigga. I say, Suge got the shotgun. He come through the crowd. You just said you ain't no shotgun, Suge.
He's like, what? Right.
I never said that. Like, you didn't say nothing about, you ain't even mention his name until you saying it right now. You said, my man, lucky he ain't show up.
Oh, man, you got to tell me about why you do Cassidy. Why was you on the choke slamming Cassidy, pushing him out on the stage, man? Tell me about it, man.
You know what? That wasn't, I shouldn't even did that, man. I be feeling
You said you weren't even going to play that video, bro. You said you weren't going to let him drop it.
In the world, bro. And I just was like, I don't know, but in that moment, it just, all that shit he was saying in the face off, I just wanted to show, I knew, like, we in Philly, we in his hood, Wallow, Gilly there. I just was like, show these people that he not that.
Damn.
And I didn't know what else to do. After, I already, my first thing was like, when it first hit me, like, yo, show him he not that.
Mm.
I blew the smoke in his face, real crispy, right in his face. So I'm like, damn, he ain't like, nigga, just, you feel me? Like,
Right.
He can let that go.
You like his arm.
So I'm like, all right. My conscience still like, nah, that ain't enough. Show these people he ain't that, nigga.
Damn.
So I went overboard. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I listened to my conscience, and I shouldn't have. I'm like, fuck it. Grab the nigga.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did it too. It was just like my
conscience was really fucking with me that night. I shouldn't have listened to it. I be feeling bad that I did that shit.
You said you weren't on it. You said you told Smack you weren't gonna let him drop it. Was that true?
Yeah, like I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to save face for niggas, man.
Right. All right, so tell me, like, what was the beginning of? I'm all over. I'm trying to pack shit in there. What was the beginning of in another nigga stage shit? Like, where they get cracking at? Or was that with us?
That might have been the first battle I said that, to be honest, because I was like, by that time, I was like 13, 14, 15 battles in, and I had never had a home game.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I battled home until 2012. So, yeah, I battled Verb. I had to battle Verb before 2012, before Rex. So, I battled him in 2011, probably. Because
he threw up?
My first home game was T-Rex.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm battling since 2008. My first home game wasn't for 4 years. You get what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn, once again, I'm here. Another niggas state about the battle. I was in the hotel room and I said, I'm like, yo, once again, I ain't got another fucking state about the battle, nigga. I ain't battled home yet. And it just clicked.
So it was you was really thinking that.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, once again, I'm here for another nigga state.
On another nigga's face. For the nigga's face.
And then the bars, you can't spell bars without putting that arts in it. I think I got that for the Charlie Clips battle. I just was like, my shit is real, my shit is raw, my shit is all thing. And I was thinking about the word bars, and I'm like, nigga, you can't spell bars without putting arts in it. It's impossible. So that's how them flows came up.
Okay. Hey, now tell me one of the things. What the fuck did you think about when y'all was doing y'all reality show? I said you like, man, I don't even be on that weird shit. Like, you just stayed away from dude when he jumped all in the bed.
I stayed away from all them niggas in there. I ain't gonna lie. Like that show, the Total Slaughter. Shout out to Slaughterhouse and shit. I stayed away from all them niggas because that was a competition, so I wasn't fucking with nobody. Even my roommate, that who was my I think Cortez was my roommate, and then Rex got his bed, so Rex ended up. But I wasn't fucking with none of them niggas, bro. I was staying away from everybody in that house.
Did y'all know that Daylight was coming in doing that one shit though? He just jumped in all the beds and drink out the juice.
That's what I'm saying. It was a dope. I ain't gonna lie, that was a dope experience, especially back in 2000 and like 12 to experience that type of shit.
Like, that was some big dog shit then. That was some big. If you know that, you seen my Mount Rushmore video at least, right?
Yeah. That was big dog shit. But it was just like I wasn't around none. Again, my peoples that would come with me or visit me at the crib and shit was my peoples from outside. It wasn't no battle rap shop. I still to this day don't really fuck with many battlers. This, you know, you got Jersey, you got Suge, Surf, Red, and Twerk, of course.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? It's a few other niggas that I fuck with or call my bros, but you ain't gonna see me with battle rappers like that. Even at these events, and you know, I'm in Orlando, so the URL be having most of the events out here in Orlando now because they got the facility.
Right.
You don't be seeing me with them niggas there. You see me at the battle, and then that's it. Or me getting my footage, how I prep shit. I get the niggas on, but you ain't gonna see me chilling with niggas. I don't really fuck with niggas like that, man. I do my own thing.
All right. Now look, I do my little session. Dig this, right? I call it dig this. I'm just gonna name a couple rappers. And as far as their music go, do we dig it or do we diss it?
Okay.
As far as their music, number one, I'm gonna hit off with T-Top.
Dig it.
You can dig it? Okay. Swamp.
Diss it.
Oh, Swamp, get the diss. Of course, I gotta ask about ayeverb.
That shit trash.
Okay.
That shit trash. I don't fuck with verb music.
Surf music. For sure.
You know, that's 2 thumbs up.
Okay, we dig that. What about Mook music, man?
Nah, that shit garbage. That shit garbage.
And your brother, if your brother with Lux.
Lux is I dig it.
Okay.
I dig Lux shit. Hitman, I dig it too.
I was about to ask you about Hitman. I'm finna ask you about it.
I got the best verse on Hitman album.
And which album is that? Which album?
The best verse on Hitman album, hands down.
You think so?
I know so.
And which album is that?
The new one, My Culture. Shout out to Hitman. Y'all go get that My Culture.
My Culture. Straight like this.
Go get that number 3 Arsenal Tay-Rock and Hitman record.
Oh!
I got the best verse on the album.
Hey, look, what is it about? Do any of them got no? Cause I know a lot of battle rappers got the facade of this trap shit. What about Calico? Hold on, you got to dig this Calico.
Yeah, Cal. I'm gonna tell you, Cal early music I was digging.
Mm-hmm.
That Shoebox Money Volume 1.
Yeah.
My favorite. I still listen to that shit to this day.
Okay.
No, Volume 1.
Volume 1. Shoebox Money Volume 1.
What he started doing after that.
Okay. Now, is there any battle rappers?
I dig it when he in that bag.
You can dig that. Okay. Tell me about do any battle rappers got music outside of what we would call gangster music? Any of them try to do like pop type music, dance music?
I do pop music. I do all. Bro, I literally do everything.
Let me tell you the difference about you. See, let me let you know this. That I had to let her.
I'm a real musician. Battle rap fell in my lap. I am a musician.
Look. I had to tell people this. When they be talking about battle rap, right? Like I said, that's why you're on my Mount Rushmore. Like and I learned a lot when you battled Twerk. Twerk was on the type of rise at that time to where it was like, nah, you ain't gonna beat him. That's where I was at, right? Like, nah, Ars ain't gonna beat Twerk right now because Twerk is on that uprise and I don't see him losing to nobody. But when it came to y'all went to London, motherfuckers didn't even know him. It was and then it was the time you were battle. Look, when you battled Horror, and he was like, you had said something. He was like, what do you expect? It's Arsenal. I tell him, it's a different scales. It's levels to that shit. If a motherfucker that barely even know about battle rap, like my daughter, and I was like, yeah, baby, I was trying to get the nigga off. You thought I'm Mr. Disrespectful? Oh, that's the rebel. But she won't. But if I ask her about, if I ask about like T-Top, if I ask about Chess, Swamp, she wouldn't even know them. Like really. But they know.
I put 20 plus years into this, man.
Bro, I'm talking about BET Freestyle Friday, nigga. Nigga, I'm talking about the low cut BET Freestyle Friday, fat Arsenal, nigga. Quit playing.
November, December 2004, nigga. I never forget.
Quit playing, nigga.
I was 17 years old at that.
Yeah, you was chubby. You was chubby with the low cut, man. Listen, that you about one of the first ones I was into when it comes to that battle shit. Like. Probably got their food, but they about to eat cookie. Tell y'all, bitch, that was a whole mission.
Pizza in the building.
Oh, look. Y'all see what's about to do it. Y'all see the gang love. Baby Lokes in the building doing their thing and shit. All right, is it any? So yeah, I already know Tay Rock music fire. I don't even know which one of the niggas do. Do JC make music?
I never heard it if you do.
Yeah. Well, you tell me. You give me here. Give me here to who I need to listen to.
I like Saga.
Saga got some shit.
Saga make good music. A lot of Zay make good music.
Okay.
Um.
Any of the women?
Miss Hustle make good music.
Do she? Oh, that was surprising. That's surprising.
Miss Hustle make good music. I just heard female artists that was hot. Yeah.
Big Bag gonna be doing it.
I don't know. I don't really listen to.
Hold on, what about Official?
I don't listen to Official music either. It's too trash.
Oh.
Music? Yeah. I don't listen to
Oh, okay. Okay, so but you say Saga and Lotta Zay, I wouldn't have even thought that, bro. I wouldn't even have thought that.
Yeah, them niggas make good music. For real.
Okay. Now as a battler, as a battle rapper, what you think about is we digging or dissing A Ward, man? I need to know.
What you mean?
Just as a battler, yeah.
A Ward is my wigger like a motherfucker. Me and A Ward been in the club. Look, I had A Ward in New Jersey. A Ward came to Jersey on my birthday, bro.
Okay.
Was in the strip with me.
No.
Throwing dollars, smacking ass.
Stop.
A Ward is always gonna be my motherfucking guy. A Ward came to Orlando 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Went out with me and my lady. Man, we was club hopping and shit, getting drunk as hell.
Hey, Ward, get the fuck out of here.
Then the next day, I ain't even gonna lie to you. He texted me like, bro, you so real, bro. I appreciate you. Bro sent me a cash app to take my daughter out and just do something for my daughter just for being a real one to her.
Wow. Okay. Hey, that's surprising. Hey, that's surprising.
A-Ward is much realer than A-verb.
And they already know. Y'all heard the man already say he don't even be fucking with battlers like that. So that gotta mean something. So that gotta fucking mean something. Hey, so tell me something right quick. Was it going from you Ultimate Warrior to UW, was that a name difference for like technical reasons and shit?
Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior, the wrestler, his legal team reached out and they was telling us to cease.
Whoa, for real? That's crazy. That was crazy. Hey, you did some big things on there.
That was amazing for me. I was like, what?
Hey, you did some big shit though. Cause you put that one battle.
If you ain't catching that traction, they're not gonna even care about it.
Right. So you had been doing something. Hey, you put together, y'all did that Lux and Hollow, nigga. That was different. Cause that's when Lux was asked for that 40, and that was like unheard of at that time. You know what I mean? And y'all
40.
Huh?
He got 40.
Oh yeah. And you remember when he first started asking for that shit? Cause I remember when 20 was a lot to ask for. I remember Smack was like, I can't see myself giving a Mook 20 and da-da-da-da. I remember that whole little era. So now y'all crushing that shit now. Hey, and that's why I appreciate you fucking with me, man. Giving me a little play and shit like that. Cause I remember when y'all niggas was doing this shit just to be doing it type shit. You know what I'm saying?
We used to do it to where we didn't even know who was going to battle, bro.
Right. Hey, that's what these new jacks don't understand. The way they making money now. Hey, the way these new jacks make money now, they don't even get it, bro. Nigga, y'all had to do that shit first for them to even make a red cent, like, period. Like, nigga, you remember, like you just said, y'all was doing that shit for not a dime. When Verb then was in see, that's one thing I say about Verb that I never take, and just so he know I ain't never gonna be fake. He is a bitch ass nigga, but I'm just, as far as the battle go, he did some shit for the battle game, especially the Midwest. He on my Mount Rushmore too. You know what I'm saying? My Mount Rushmore is you, Hollow. It's you, Hollow, Verb, and Mook. The thing was, Mook and Lux was holding the same spot, and it was like they both couldn't get it, so I just went with the one who won Total Slaughter. You know what I'm saying? But and it's hard for a motherfucker to argue with me and them 4 people, bro. It's like it's damn near impossible. It's damn near impossible because remember you was doing that shit. You had apps and shit, nigga. Remember what I'm talking about? Before motherfuckers was on any type of merch, not just a t-shirt. I'm talking about, nigga, you was really promoting shit and getting some money in that bitch.
2011, I had the Arsenal Revenge app, and then 2000 and I think 17 or 16, I did Arsenal's Revenge Reloaded.
See what I'm saying? Shit like that. And we already know what Mook do for the game, man. I don't even think that's much to talk about. And I think that Verb just made the way for the Midwest, period. Just like that, just flat out. I think.
It wasn't no man. It wasn't no Midwest before Verb. I know that.
You know what I'm saying? So like, how can I leave him off? And then Hollow, I think I put Hollow in the mix for being on his LOM shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I put Hollow in the mix for being, on his LOM shit. And he one of the ones back then that was when you had to fuck him up at the pool table that time, though. I remember that, but still, he one of the ones that make up that.
When you gonna be able to come back? Just like I said, sundown Friday to sundown Saturday, Shabbat. Cool.
No, it's all good. So it's like the Mount Rushmore to me. It ain't supposed to be who you think the best rapper, none of that shit. That's not what makes the Mount Rushmore. And I think my shit just solid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask motherfuckers to try. Even bro, I see everybody else Mount Rushmore. It be all the same, minus Verb or minus Holla or something like that. But everybody got you and Mook on their shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, is there anybody else you jam with on the club tip outside of A Ward? And I ain't saying like you just was in a city and you just did what you had to do as you know what I'm saying, for the sake of like who you really fucked with like you did with A Ward.
Geechee?
Oh yeah, Geechee.
Can't have them fuck niggas pulling up on you like that.
The believability Geechee put out there, right? Is it really like that?
Yeah, Geechee really that man in his section though. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of niggas who come into battle rap and they become popular because there's somebody in battle rap now.
Right.
They come in, there be a lot of niggas who are nobodies in their hood. There was nobody in school. They just talented, right?
Like ayeverb. Exactly him.
Then they come and they find battle rap. They find battle rap. And they're good at it.
Right.
And that makes them popular in somebody.
Man, that just made so much sense. This definitely gonna be out there. This one here.
So it's a nigga like Geechee, already somebody before he became a battle rapper.
Right.
Already somebody in his section. Already some, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me, I was already somebody before I
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been checking it.
A lot of people like that's not who they say they is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they found battle rap and they became popular. And that's what.
And then like a lot of them don't think a motherfucker gonna reach. See, like knowledge is a motherfucker. To know something is a motherfucker. This nigga Verb, bro, he can get that off as long as he ain't around motherfuckers who know. And see, like you notice this, like I done seen him address a whole bunch of bullshit. He ain't never came to me with that shit. He asked me in this last interview, in this last post, because I'm got like 60,000 in like a day. He hit me up like, bro, well, tell him, did I ever swing on you when we was little? But that was it. He left it there. He ain't say shit else because you're not gonna address a motherfucker that know what's up, man. I got a video, bro, where niggas is like 2 minutes away from where he lived at. I'm talking about walking distance. And they talking about everybody but him. They're like, oh yeah, this where it started at right here on this block. You got Cuz, you got Wiz. They named everybody but him. Why do you think that? And I be trying to put that shit out there. He do his best to try to duck around it because the truth be fucking a motherfucker up. And I only got like this with dude because I do my other shit, Clown City TV and shit. I do some more. But when he get to putting the page deal in the mix, bro, and telling them lie like he was just trying to talk about 607 yes, he beat you up when he was little. That cat, you know that shit when he was running they got him running. That's 607 in his gang now. That's who doing that to him. And the killer part about that, 607 whooped his ass before that when we was younger. And this fight, I was on Verb team. I'm like, cuz, you gotta swing first. I done fought this nigga before. He gonna try to hit you. Swing first. And he went and did just the exact opposite and got his ass beat. And then later on in the game, here it is. He get beat up again by these same niggas and sat there and looked at this TV screen and said, You ain't gonna find out one person, not nobody in St. Louis is gonna tell you that this happened to me. As soon as I said that, I jumped on that shit. I jumped on that shit. And he ain't gonna address it. He gonna try to duck it. But he gonna have to answer in a minute. He gonna have to answer in a minute. Because there ain't no way in the world, bro. I done seen you go to different people's shit. But you ain't doing motherfucker like what you did to him. You weren't supposed to come over there like that, bro. My bad for keep saying that shit, because you know I straight fuck with you, bro. I'm just saying, they were doing that time. That was crazy. I'm like, do he know him? How the fuck they know it? T-Rex came in Paysdale, cuz. And pointed to the fucking Paysdale meat market sound like, where's Verb? Nigga, I got on that. I did videos on that after the fact. You know what I'm saying? I just want no battler. He damn sure made sure they weren't finna fuck with me. Cause when he did that shit and I said, fuck you, Verb, you ain't Paysdale. It's like that. Why would he leave my battle up there? Why would he want it to be like, damn, this nigga who win a battle, talking this shit about Verb, who is this? Nah, he killed all that shit. They never let me battle again. That nigga just started reaching out to me like 2 years ago. My nigga, I ain't battling no more. I'm working. I'm doing other shit.
Right.
But is there anything you gotta let the people know, man, before we get up out of here, man? I appreciate you and your time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you know. Hey man, I'm working, man. I got a new project I'm working on. Get ready to put this out end of the month. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my 1-2. I got some big battle announcements. Should be coming in the next like 2 weeks. You get
Man, you can't get a secret? Can we get a secret on nonfiction?
I'll tell you this, it's one of the bigger cars this year. One of the bigger cars this year.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
It might have somebody from St. Louis on it.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Just to know I'm outside.
Okay. We appreciate that. We appreciate that, y'all. We got your main man, Arsenal, man. Mr. Motherfucking disrespectful himself, Arsenal the Rebel. We in the building. Appreciate you, dog.
84, man.
Yes, sir.
That's your boy Arsenal, big jersey. I'm rocking out.
Straight like that. Bug, cuz, Mr. No Faking. Yeah, we in the building. All right, bro.
You all ready, bro?
You got this shit right there. You got this. I ain't gonna drown him out.
You did amazing.
You think so?
I know so.
I started to feel like I needed your notes. Ain't that a bitch? You think I'm playing?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm playing?
Yeah, I just think you're entertaining me.
On Raylo Soul, I was saying, damn, I need them notes. Just to give me an idea. I swear to God, nigga, on Raylo Soul, on Jesus. When you was doing something, I thought you was getting them. But I was like, fuck, I don't want to.
I didn't have the note taker on.
Did we get some shit? I got his
Where
ass.
the fuck is the audio?
You push that button.
I did push the button.
That one's supposed to, baby.
Yeah, you have to turn it on.
Not with mine, bro.
Well, I have the audio in there. Remember, I was recording. I have the audio. But why would microphone on not? Oh, it's still saving. It's still saving. You didn't have the microphone on in the first ones when you were testing.
No, once you cut it on, it was on.
Mm-hmm. Now it's on, but it was off before. I turned it on.
Okay.
It's still saving. Give it a second. Let it think. See, it's still doing the thing. Oh, put it upside down because it was fucking up the angle.
Okay, I ain't want to just drown over for that. You hear me? I just want to. I ain't wanted to be his interview about Verb, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to put that out there. I had to.
Duh.